Halloween Horror Nights, I swear you are messing with us
big time.
A new video has dropped with not a lot of stuff to go over. But lots of stuff to talk about. And it all makes sense when you watch the rest of the video. Yes, we will get to that sewer video in just a second. But first of all, shout out to Fear and Beer podcast. If you've never checked out them and you love Halloween Horror Nights, definitely check out them. Link will be down in the description box. Now, they did bring up this, and it was like a take from this what you will, along with the speculation map that the license plate on the van that was featured in the Major Suites Scare Zone actually said Major Suites Main Street, with the E for Suites turned backwards for 33. Now, this could have been something fabricated, but no, I actually went back and watched some videos I had just at that brief moment of the back of the van, and you can see clear as day the license plate has that. So maybe they were toying with us all along and giving us a nod, or being like, hey, this is when he's returning. Kind of pushes us towards that direction of it being maybe a Major Suites return. Now, I don't really think he's the icon or whatever's being teased about with those mysterious videos. I don't think it's Major Suites. I think it's something different. Also to note, this is kind of crazy, and I never thought about this. They're being very cryptic with this stuff. Actually, every time they post something relating to whatever they're doing right now, its actual timestamps are crazy. Now, the first timestamp that we had with the door was 10:33 a.m. Then we had the mysterious lady being somewhere, maybe underneath Universal. That was posted at 12:33 p.m. And then our recent sewer video was posted at the time of 10:33 a.m. Could we get another tease or another drop or another part of the story maybe released around 12:33 p.m. or a different time 33? Obviously 33 is the year of Halloween Horror Nights this year, so they're kind of playing around with that and having it be such a prominent thing between the Major Suites and then the timestamps. We're gearing up for something special for this year. Now, I'm actually holding on to this theory that I've been going over in my head over and over again. I haven't exposed this to anybody else, no other creators, not my content manager, April. I haven't discussed this idea, and I've been holding on to this, but we're gonna have to see how things pan out before I let this theory go. Stay tuned to the channel for that one. If you're not subscribed, obviously.
Okay, I'm at Universal Studios. I'm hearing weird things coming from the sewer. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Now, obviously, what you can hear in that video is someone screaming down in the sewer, and you can also hear the screams from someone riding a roller coaster in the background, unless they filmed this very, very early before guests were in the park. Not quite sure when they filmed this. This sewer gate, I believe, is somewhere in New York. We also had Jack being in Sting Alley, which is in New York. There's a lot of nods to New York, obviously, with Horror Nights and history, and we'll talk more about that in another video at another time. Not much is to go about this, but when you start piecing together all the things that are teasing us this year, the lady being that she thinks she's underneath Universal, we have pictures of that door. We also have this character who we do not know who this is. It's a guy talking. Could it just be a random guy in the park? Or could this be a different alternative that we're not seeing? In the last video, we talked about how we have initial pre-rollout, and then we have the full rollout, which is kind of ends up everybody goes to Horror Nights, and it's kind of like the wraparound video. Could this be the new way they're doing it this year and having it be sort of different and cryptic in ways like this? So I interrupt this video because I did predict pretty much everything I'm talking about, that this was a lead up to the announcement. I already had this video done that you're currently watching, but I felt like maybe they were going to do something. Yeah, they released something big. It's the universal worker. We kind of see him hearing the screams. Then we flash forward to underneath Universal. I believe that sign says attention, fear, something, but it's the cool retro kind of logo of Universal Studios. Not quite sure if that's going to mean something to it. But yeah, that's kind of cool. Then we kind of get to see the door. Finally, we see the door. We finally see what's beyond the door, which is insane. Not quite sure what this is, but we do see the vines that were growing. We see this weird, I don't know what this is, a cocoon, a nest. It's something that was there and it was like pulsating and then it burst out. And it sends sort of this weird wave of something that blows off the doors. So now we know whatever the evil is, whatever it is, has now overtaken. What's particularly cool about this shot is not only that this is the Universal like logo that we're seeing. What's cool about this, not only the red sky, but there is a silhouette underneath when you look at the water reflection that it is a creature or something. I don't know if that's like evil is taking over Universal and this is what it looks like in the opposite world, if this is something indicating like Universal flipped upside down, like we're entering the evil world version of it, if this is a creature we're looking at. Not quite sure on that. We're gonna have to get some details on that. We do hear like a cool siren near the end, almost indicating like evil is kind of coming off in the distance. Like we see this red sky. And then there's some glitching right there at the end, which is kind of cool. Let's see if we can. Now this is kind of coding. It says, and I'm sure some people will decode this, but it's a lot of like gibberish. It's almost like computer code. So not quite sure what that's a lead up to. Universal, you did it again. I mean, this trailer gave me chills. Bravo to the team. Bravo, you guys gave me like goosebumps here. I'm having that feeling I had when Jack came back at HHN 25. I'm getting that feeling again. So thank you to the team behind this. Like on the rollout, chef's kiss. And no, by the way, just because it's a sewer and it screams, it's not that clown. Miss me! I mean, it could be that clown, but not this clown. Leading up to something coming that's going to be big, and of course when that drops we will have a video going over all the details on it. Thank you all, and I'll see you all down in the comment section. So peace out.